Hey there, my name is Danny, otherwise known as Danny the Explorer, and I am the creator and coach behind hashtag sponsored bootcamp. In this video, I wanted to give you a quick walkthrough of what's inside of the course because I know that when you're making big purchases or you're seeing, oh my gosh, another influencer course, you might be wondering what the heck is even inside one of these things. And that's exactly what I want to show you in this video to just give you a rundown of what's included, what it looks like, so you know everything that you're getting. A couple of housekeeping things. So, first of all, as soon as you enroll, you get immediate access to the course and you have lifetime access to all of the content. Anytime I do updates, changes, add something, take away something, whatever, you get access to those updates. You do not have to pay for the course again. So this is Sponsored Bootcamp 2.0. All students have access to this. Anyhow, the course is 8 modules, 40 plus lessons. They're all pre-written and pre-recorded video lessons, and there are a ton of downloadables, tutorials, and goodies in here that I'm very proud of, and you get access to those too. I'm talking media kit templates, fill in the blank email templates, and all those things. So let's just go ahead and get started with our walkthrough. Here we go. Module 0 is the first thing that you see when you log into our Teachable dashboard. And pretty much this is just like your little hub for everything going on. So you get a welcome video, you get to fill out a welcome survey. This is also where you'll find the links to join our private communities on Facebook and Slack. And those are where I hang out. So that's where you can ask questions, get feedback, get help. If I ever host a bonus live session or something for students, you get access to join those through the communities. So that's like your hub. Module 1 is called Getting Organized. Now, Module 1 actually used to be all about mindset and that sort of thing, but I took that away from the course. And the reason why I did that is because one, I think if you're going to teach people about mindset and affirmations and all that, you need to have some sort of training and background in it. That's just my personal opinion. I see a ton of courses who love to teach everybody about creative mindset and honing in on your mindset and your beliefs and how they're holding you back. But I really think that you need to be trained in psychology, psychiatry, or what have you to be able to talk to people about their mindset because some people have some serious limiting beliefs that saying an affirmation in the mirror isn't going to change for them. So, Module 1 is now all about getting organized because when I work with one on one clients, when I work with students, the number one mistake I see them making is they're not efficient and they do not have good habits in place to be able to be doing this influencer thing. And when they start getting brand deals, when companies start paying them, now they have a client to answer to that's probably paying them hundreds or even thousands of dollars, and everything's like a mess with them being trying to juggle maybe their 9 to 5 and doing this content creation stuff and all that. So in module 1, I show you how I break down my work week. So even if you're juggling a bunch of different things, like you're a mom and you have kids, or you have a job and you have your own boss and your own bills to pay, you can organize your work week in a way that works for you and make sure that you're efficient and you're building good habits. I also go through a project management tool that I use, and this is exciting. You get templates for that project management tool. So you get to see how I like break down and organize everything that I do in my influencer business. That is module 1. Okay, and then going on to module 2, this is creating your unique brand. So this is where we're going to go, okay, what should your profile look like? Who are you going to be targeting? How are you going to find your avatar, your audience? What is your personal brand going to look like? How are you going to make it recognizable? How do you go ahead and hone in on your niche so you're not just posting about a bunch of different things for no willy nilly reason? That's module 2. It's one of my favorites, to be honest. Module 3 is a big boy. This is where I go into the fundamentals of creating content and growing your profile. So you learn about the basics, you learn about content strategy and batching, how often you should be posting and all that. It's daily, hint, hint, but we go into much more than just that. You learn about repurposing content, creating value. I give all of it to you. I even break down different parts and segments of Instagram SEO so that you can make your profile very optimized for the Instagram algorithm to work for you. And then Module 3 also has a very big toolbox. There's several toolboxes in Sponsored Bootcamp. Module 1 has one as well, but a toolbox is basically where all the downloads live and all the yummy little extras and goodies that you get. So the Module 3 toolbox includes things like my 60-page viral reels and TikToks ebook. You get some photography basics ebook. You get a hashtag bank. You get a content calendar download and some checklists and also a Lightroom tutorial. So that is module 3. Module 4 is getting brands' attention. How are you going to build a portfolio that actually attracts the brands that you want to work with, that shows the amazing work that you could do as a content creator? That's what we're going to be talking about. This is also a big struggle for a lot of influencers because maybe they want to work with Mazda, but they've never taken a car picture in their entire life. So we talk about how to best do this and approach them. And then also in module 4, this is a pretty popular tool among Sponsored Bootcamp students, but you get a whole list of PR agencies that work with brands, and you get to get a template to reach out to them so that you could be added to their list of influencers to go ahead and work with. So you can start having brands reach out to you. I love giving people those tools to go ahead and get a heads up. So you get all of that. Module 5, excuse me, is all about pricing content. This is different from like my mini course called hashtag know your worth, where I talk about pricing content. Module 5 goes into some more advanced techniques. So this is where you're going to learn about upselling. This is where you're going to learn about creating packages to sell more to a brand, to sell more than just a one-off sponsored post. So this is really, really where we start getting into the nitty-gritty of like, okay, so this is how much you're going to charge. This is what you're going to actually propose and sell to brands. And you need to have an understanding of this because the goal here is to give you the tools to make this a very good side hustle for you or to hopefully become a full-time influencer. And one-off sponsored posts are not going to cut it forever. You need to take things up a notch and you need to be able to take them to the next level and charge more for your services. What kind of services are you going to offer? How much are you going to charge for those? That's what Module 5 is all about. And of course, there is a toolbox to help you, like a rate card and a whole little mini lesson on affiliate links. Module 6 and 7, we're coming up on a couple of my other favorite modules in this course. Number 6 is all about pitching brands, and this is where you get yummy, delicious, amazing templates that I have worked on and honed in on for a long time and have used to pitch brands because I don't care what any other coach tells you. When you're first starting out in this industry, you need to be putting your name out there. There are hundreds and thousands of social media pages of other influencers, and brands don't know who you are, where to find you, etc. You got to put your name out there. Just like a job, when you're applying, a headhunter isn't always going to find you amongst the millions of people on LinkedIn. You need to put an application in and do your due diligence. So that's what Module 6 is going in on. And this is where you get a pitch deck template to pitch bigger brand deals. This is where you get all of my Canva templates that I sell: media kit, multi-page media kit, one-page media kit, rate card, case studies, how to use those. You're going to get another lesson on influencer agencies. You get templates on selling UGC content. Like there's so much stuff in this toolbox. It's kind of crazy, but I absolutely love it. And then module 7 is negotiating. So module 6 and 7 are going to help you build your confidence with talking to brands, because I know that it's scary to reach out to brands. I know that it's nerve-wracking to ask for money. It feels awkward sometimes. I want you to feel confident as hell in what you're doing. And that's what these modules are going to help you achieve. So module 7 is, all right, now that you pitched or now that a brand has reached out to you, how do you have this money conversation? What do you say? And in the toolbox, this is unique to my course, but in this toolbox, I literally have what's called Danny's negotiation emails from her inbox. These are copied and pasted emails from my inbox where you get to see how I've negotiated brand deals, what I have said to brands, mistakes I have made. I talk about things I wish I would have done better, how I asked for things to maybe be removed for a contract, or how I upsold brands. You get it all. You get to see it. And then we also have things like an example brand contract where I break down how to read it so that you can see that. You get a Canva template for an invoice. You get an example invoice. You also learn in module 7, which I didn't mention, is doing payment terms. So what the heck is an invoice? How do payment terms come into play? How do you talk to brands about those? How do you get paid via check or via direct deposit? Those sorts of things. And then lesson 4 is like finishing a campaign from start to finish so that you know, like, okay, so after I finished a campaign, this is what I say to a brand. This is how now I'm going to take this partnership to the next level. So that's everything that we cover in module 7. And module 8 is, okay, now you need to start taking baby steps to take this to the next level, because you're going to hit a point where brand deals aren't going to cut it anymore and you need to be doing more. You need to expand, you need to scale, you need to be thinking about the long-term vision here. So are you going to do some digital products? Are you going to have an email list, maybe a blog? We also go into having multiple streams of income and some basics on taxes and bookkeeping and what to do for those. And speaking of taxes and bookkeeping, as a bonus, the big ones that I offer are expert masterclasses from guest teachers that I have had in the boot camp. So you get to see a whole lesson on blogging. There's another lesson on Pinterest for driving traffic. You get small business accounting and bookkeeping, and then a lesson all about how to basically make your influencer business legal, which is all super important. These are things that you can't skip out on, because being a content creator is not just a hobby, it is a business, and you need to be treating it that way if you're serious about making this your thing. And then the bonus tourism board module, if you are somebody who wants to will get paid to travel, this is all for you. This is where you're going to have some more templates, and then you're going to have a whole lesson about press trips and working with tourism boards, what that looks like. And I also have tourism board specific scripts that I have copied and pasted and put in here so you can see how I have negotiated with tourism boards. And as a last bonus, I should mention that you get access to all the previous live calls I have ever done with students. We have done everything from pitch audits, we have talked about engagement, we have talked about increasing your prices. I've walked students through different templates and everything and how to use them. So this is like a gold mine of hours worth of content, literally hours. I mean, this one's like 120 minutes right here. Hours worth of Q&As and contents from other lives I have done with previous student cohorts, so that you could see questions people have asked and you can learn from pretty much like a group setting. That's what that is. But this is sponsored boot camp. I am very much in love with the way that this is organized now. It has gone through so many changes in the past. And anyways, so you already know the doors open and close dates. If you have any questions about the boot camp, you can DM me, you can email me, you can probably message another student that you've seen me post about, whatever. But I'm so excited to possibly have you as a student in sponsored boot camp, and I would be honored to help you and mentor you and coach you through your influencer journey and be there for you. So I look forward to possibly seeing you in there. And with that, I'm going to end this video here. So bye.